The funding for this video is provided by the amazing members of my Patreon. Also contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. Yeah, I started from PBS Kids. What you gonna do? Fight me? Anyway, roll the video. Hey y'all, it's Harriana and I'm back with another video. Hi, hello, how are you doing? My name is Harriana. Welcome back to The Pirate Ship, also known as Harriet's Pirate Ship. I am the captain. You are not my first mate. I don't got no first mate because you want to know why? Bring your ear closer to the speaker so you can hear me clearly. No one's worthy of being the first mate. Hi, hello, how are you doing? My name is Harriana and I like to make content based on nostalgia and family and children's entertainment and all the issues that I find within those spaces. This video today is very much unplanned. It's just a thought that I have been having for like the last 3 to 4 years. And I was like, you know what? Does anybody give a flying fuck about what I have to say? I don't know, you're here, so let's go ahead and get started and begin. This video is not going to be a long one, by the way, because this is just some thoughts that I have been thinking about for a while, and it has to do with the subject of just censorship and just wanting to have an older audience. But we will be talking about Disney Channel's beef with Ashley Tisdale's He Said, She Said. Now, in the mid-2000s, Ashley Tisdale released her first studio album, I'm pretty sure, called Headstrong. And mind you, it's still a pretty solid album. It's super duper cute, super duper poppy, very much gives 2000s pop music. That's literally what it is. I have it on CD. Yeah, I still listen to it from time to time. He Said, She Said is literally one of my top 10 favorite songs ever. But that was a very solid album. But I will go ahead and tell you that there was a lot of sexual undertones on that album. And around this time when Ashley Tisdale had put this album out, this is when she was on Disney Channel. When I say Disney Channel, not only was she playing Sharpay in the High School Musical movies, but she also was playing Maddie Fitzpatrick on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Now, before we go any further, I just want to have one quick brief little announcement. Well, two brief little announcements. I did a restock for Juneteenth for my shop, harrianahook.com. There are still some things that are left over from that restock, so if you did not get anything during the restock, there are still some things there that I put back on the site. So yeah, happy shopping. And by the way, me and my friend Amaya Janelle, we wrote a book last summer called Do Not Call Me Sis. It is a collection of personal essays about fandom bullshit, misogynoir, right feminism, and ableism. We have finally restocked the physical copies. So if you guys are interested in getting a physical copy of the book, the link to that will be down below. You have to be able to purchase it through my website. And also, you don't want the physical copy, the audiobook is there, and also the ebook is there too, just as well. So yeah, now let's continue on with why you clicked on this video. Now, what exactly is He Said, She Said by Ashley Tisdale? As I had mentioned earlier, He Said, She Said is one of her best known songs. I say she has numerous other songs, but this is one of her most well-known songs that she has outside of the music that she did for High School Musical. A lot of people know Fabulous, a lot of people know You Are the Music and Me. That is Sharpay Evans. When it comes to Ashley Tisdale, He Said, She Said, that is her. I noticed that when it comes to her High School Musical songs and then her songs, they are branded completely different because it is a very much completely different vibe over there with her music that she did outside of Disney. Because when you look at the songs that she did for the High School Musical movies, they are very much giving teeny bopper type music. But when you look at the music that was on Headstrong, it was very much giving woman in her 20s, because that's exactly how old Ashley Tisdale was when this album came out. She was like 21 years old in the music video for He Said, She Said. And when I learned how old she was, shit about that music video started to make sense. Now, if you ever seen the music video for He Said, She Said, we see that Ashley is wearing this outfit. We see that some cleavage is showing. She's wearing a very short skirt. She's just dancing and having a good time. But guess what? What is the location that she is in? She is in a nightclub. She most definitely is in a nightclub. She's looking at a guy from across the room. He's looking at her. They're talking back and forth. kind of on the phone. I don't know. She has the LG chocolate. It is very much dated to the 2000s. I love this music video. I need music videos to start being like this again. But I remember that if I wanted to see this whole music video, I had to go on YouTube to watch the entire thing. It's another one called Slack Time. That was another one that I went on to watch music videos. Another one was like Yahoo Music. Watching music videos on 2000s internet is much different than watching music video now in the 2020s, because now in the 2020s you can just go directly to YouTube and find it. But no, back in the day it was so different. You got lucky if a music video ended up on YouTube. Now when I watched that music video when I was younger, I didn't really think nothing of it, mind you, because it wasn't that much different than the other music videos that I was seeing at the time. Mind you, I am Black. I have seen numerous other music videos that came out during that time period with Black artists, R&B artists, and hip-hop artists especially. So the material that I saw in Ashley Tisdale's He Said She Said music video was pretty tame. It was very, very tame. But we know Ashley Tisdale, she was on Sweet Zack and Cody, and she was doing High School Musical at the same time of when this album was released. So it wasn't necessarily shocking to know that Disney Channel would play this music video on the television. But it started to hit me because I noticed something weird was going on when it came to Disney Channel playing this music video. Because I noticed when Disney Channel would play the other music videos in between the ad breaks, like the shit that would come from like their movies and their TV shows and whatnot, they would often let the music video play a little bit longer, or when it cuts in between commercials and the commercial break, there was like 5 minutes in between the next show that was airing, they would let the whole music video air. Anytime He Said She Said was played on Disney Channel, like the music video, the whole thing never showed. Like they cut out so much. They cut out a lot of the dance sequences. They cut out so much of that number where Ashley Tisdale was wearing like this white dress. And it's funny because that scene right there especially reminded me of a scene from Britney Spears' Toxic when she was wearing like this glitter type dress. It wasn't even a dress. It was given very much what Rihanna wore when she said she can beat me but she cannot beat my outfit. It was very sheer and glittery, and it was giving that, but it wasn't exactly sheer. It was more so a white dress. But that scene was cut a lot. Yeah, you mainly just saw her headshots and whatnot. You didn't actually get to see what her body looked like. And lots of the dance scenes were shot. Yeah, it was kind of odd seeing the way that Disney Channel had manipulated that music video. But when I actually sit there and I paid attention to the song, I noticed the words were different. Like there was a big change in like the wording of the song, because I know exactly how that entire song goes. I know it word for word. I know it heart for heart. So I was listening. I was like, is this actually He Said She Said? Because the shit's not sounding right. So it turns out Disney actually had Ashley Tisdale record another version of He Said She Said. It was basically the Radio Disney version of it, and it was very much giving the clean version of the song. Listen, it's so funny when you actually go and listen to the song yourself. I will put the link for it down below if you guys want to hear it yourself. But when you listening to this shit, Ashley sound like she don't even want to record it. She don't even sound like she want to record it, because He Said She Said is a very much giving a person in their 20s song. It's very much giving grown energy. It's something that I personally don't think needed to be aired on Disney Channel. Listen, I have so many thoughts and opinions. I'm gonna sit here and read you guys some of the lyrics of Ashley Tisdale's actual He Said She Said, and then I'm gonna read you guys some of the lyrics of the Disney Channel version of it, because it sucks. And after I read you guys the lyrics, I want to sit here and talk about the nature surrounding Disney Channel and how they treated their stars at the time, because we saw the way that they treated Vanessa Hudgens around this time. We know about the way they treated the Jonas Brothers around this time, even with Miley Cyrus. But I feel like a lot of people don't really sit and think about Ashley Tisdale and the censorship that they had with her here, because I understand it, why they did the censoring, because we have to remember that Disney is a family company. Well, Disney Channel specifically is a family brand. It's a family company. The High School Musical movies are supposed to be appropriate for all ages. I completely get that, but it's also something else that more so has to do with Ashley that I want to explore a little bit on. Okay, so there are numerous parts of the song that they ended up changing, but this is the one part of it that like really bugged me because it sounds so fucking terrible. It's terrible. Okay, one night with you, boy, just one night with you, all the things we could do every day. I think of one night with you, no one else but us two. All the dreams could come true if we just get together. Now, this is what Disney Channel made her change it to, and this is the version that was played on the TV. One day with you, boy, just one day with you. Everything's so brand new. Every day I think of being with you. No one else but us true. All our dreams would come true. We just got together. They made her do a whole fucking Kids Bop version of this. It's in the worst parts of that song, but that one right there is just like, ugh. And if you wanted to hear the real version of the song, you had to go on fucking Slack Time, you had to go on Yahoo Music, and you had to go on YouTube. So we have Disney Channel cutting so much in the music video out, and then also Disney Channel having her do a censored version of it too just as well. And I'm pretty sure that if she ever performed this song during the High School Musical tour, because they did go on tour, they made her do the clean version of it. I'm not exactly sure. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Please comment down below. And it just kind of blows me a little bit knowing that they made her censor the fuck out of He Said, She Said. But they let Be Good to Me slide. And that song is about on the same level of seductive. Like, okay, Disney. Now, moving forward from that, this is just something that I have noticed when it comes to like just creators in general and their audiences, because I noticed that a lot of creators, it's not more so creators, just like people within the professional industry and all that. Ashley Tisdale was 21 years old and she was playing these high school roles. She was playing a high schooler on Sweet As Zack and Cody, and she was playing a high schooler in a High School Musical film just as well. Everyone pretty much just knew her as like this teeny bopper type person. So when we saw that she did have a musical career that was completely outside of her acting jobs that she was getting, because mind you, this was music, it was very much, I wouldn't even say that it was giving this bad girl type era that a lot of these other stars were doing, because it's not even really a bad girl era. It was just her doing this on the side while she had her acting career going on. Because as we know, I don't know if any of you guys know, acting be paying significantly more than music, okay? It pays significantly more than music. I know from experience and whatnot, but I most definitely see why she had the shit going on with Disney Channel, but wanted to go over to Warner Bros. And release her own album with them so she could make the type of music that she wanted to do. Because if we're being completely honest, Disney Channel is very heavy when it comes to censoring. And this isn't necessarily just censoring when it comes to like the stars at that time period. There were a lot of censoring issues when it came to Gravity Falls, because I know the creator of Gravity Falls, Alec Hershik. I always mispronounce that man's last name, my bad. He was talking about how it would be like the most vague and mundane shit that Disney Channel would be like, hey, that is too much, y'all need to sit there and cut it. So at times Disney Channel censoring can be a bit much, and I find it so funny how they have no problem censoring this shit, but they had no problem with all that racist and misogynistic bullshit that they let fly for so long. But anyways, Disney Channel was very like, you know, on to their stars when it came to the type of music that they put out. And that's the reason like why when you listen back to some of this music, you're just like, oh yeah, I most definitely can tell they were like a teen when this shit came out. But then there are like other stars like Ashley Tisdale. She was literally like 20, 21. She wanted to make music for her actual age. She wanted to make music for an older demographic. And it seems as if Ashley putting out this album, she wanted to have more than just her Disney Channel audience. She wanted to be known more so for like other things that she did. She kind of wanted to have that more adult audience, and she wanted to have like a more mature vibe with her, I'd say, because when not just having to deal with the He Said, She Said music video, but I watched her other music videos too, and it was very much giving like Britney Spears in her 20s. It was low-key giving Britney Spears Toxic, Britney Spears I'm a Slave for You. It wasn't as, you know, out there as Britney Spears' music videos are, but it was very much similar. I could see the where she was going. It wasn't no full-on Christina Aguilera dirty or nothing like that, but it's very clear that Ashley wanted to be more authentic with who she truly was, and she was a woman in her 20s. Like, I get it. I understand that. Because it's kind of frustrating having to constantly play younger than what you actually are. You have to uphold this type of image to where people see you as like this teenage type character. Because I used to work on a TV show and I had to play younger than what I actually was. I was literally in like my early to mid 20s playing a literal 16-year-old, and it was just kind of frustrating at times, I say. So I most definitely see why she wanted to do more stuff that had more to do with her age range. But at what cost? It's just kind of sad to see, because she went off and did the things that she wanted to do, but in order for, you know, that music to get the reach towards her Disney Channel audience, she had to make so many changes when it came to one of the best songs off of that album. And one of the songs she's most known for too, just as well. And I find it funny because it's like, when I look back at it, a lot of people that I know were talking about how they didn't even know there was a clean version of He Said, She Said, because they always just went up on YouTube or Yahoo Music or whatnot and just listened to the original version, or they actually have the album and just listen to the version there just as well. So it's just like, the Disney Channel censor and Loki did not work, because we all just went back and listened to the real version of it and we hated the original one because it just didn't flow correctly. It just did not sound right. It's just something to think about, because this is a very interesting case, because it's obvious that Disney Channel wanted the attention that the song was getting because it was one of the most popular songs at that album, but they wanted to find a way to make it more family friendly and more appropriate for all ages, when in reality, I'm gonna be completely fair, art does not have to be for people of all ages. It doesn't, because He Said, She Said sucked as a song when it was age appropriate for everyone. When the song was made specifically for an older audience, when it was made specifically for that 20 and up demographic, it sounded the best. The music video ate hands down. It looks so fucking weird when they chopped it up and put it on Disney Channel. There's just certain things that just don't need to be there, and then that's completely fine. Like, Disney Channel didn't have to do this and that and the third to try to get the attention for this song over to that audience. Some things just need to be separate. Some things most definitely need to be separate. And there's also another interesting thing I've noticed. Like, when I go back and I watched the interview that Ashley Tisdale did that had to do with He Said, She Said, and her performing it, and it was just so much about her having to be a role model for a younger demographic, and that's just so much of what she had to speak about. But I'm just like, this album is not giving role model, Pookie. It's not, and that's okay. That's okay. Art does not have to be for people of all ages, and that's fine. That is most definitely fine. This album was not released under Disney. It was released under fucking Warner Bros. They don't own that shit. They own like the Radio Disney idiot, but it's whatever. I just wanted to get on here and run my mouth about Ashley Tisdale, He Said, She Said, because this is something that is just completely interesting to me that I have just been thinking about for a while. And I finally just kind of like put my thoughts together and just put them on screen. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I want to get back to doing more little quick thought chit-chatty type videos with you guys, because I just genuinely enjoy making these. These are like very less stressful on me. I would say that it's a lot less stressful on me, because I've been wanting to do more videos that are like more heavy researched and all of that. But also, I love me a good just random thoughts chit-chatty type video. It reminds me of the old days. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. Quick little announcement, I am going to be at BlurredCon. So yeah, I'm going to be at BlurredCon this year. I cannot freaking wait. Hope to see you there if you guys are going. I am going to post my panel list, and I am hosting a meetup. It's an Amazing World of Gumball meetup photo shoot type thing. But yeah, I will be posting my schedule. I need to hurry up and do that so people would know like in advance. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Like I said, my shop and my book and all of that will be linked down below. If you guys would like to follow me on Instagram for all my cosplay content and all of that, link to that will be down below just as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, night, whatever time of the day you chose to watch this video. I'm just thankful that you watched it with the ads on. Alright, thank you. Goodbye.